Hi and welcome back to a long-awaited edition of Gardener's World. Today we're going to look around the garden and see what needs to be done in perhaps the most busiest time of the year. Welcome to Steve Dogg's Gardener's World. Welcome back to Short Meadow, and today I want to run through the things that are going to happen in the show. Well, first of all, who's that over there? Yeah, that's Monty Dog. Monty's going to tell us about the various colours that you can still experience through the garden at this time of year. Next up, yep, Titchmarshmallow is going to come around and he's showing us all the tips and tricks for this time of year in the garden. Things that you don't want to miss out on, and they'll pay back with interest in colourful blooms into the new season. And finally, you've guessed it, that's Dave the Shrub. Dave the Shrub is going to come up with tip of the week. Let's see what he can come up with this week, and hopefully we're not going to get wet, because as I started filming it started chucking down. So let's have a quick look around the garden and then we'll go to Monty Dog. Steve Dog. Now, I've been very busy in the garden today, but I'm going to show you some colours that you can see around the garden at this autumnal time of year. Let's quickly do this because I'm getting wet already. Here we have a hydrangea. I think you'll agree it's very pretty. And let me just explain what this hydrangea is called. This hydrangea here is called Purple Sensation. It gets its name from the purpley, almost sensational colours you get at this time of year, contrasting the greenage of the foliage. So that's the first thing. And this is a little bath for pollinators, okay? Just in case you're wondering what that one's for. It's not a real flower. It's a little bath for pollinators. When I sit in the garden at this time of year, which is something I like to do, I look around at some of the plants that I've planted previously. That rose went in several years ago. In fact, a friend of mine said, Monty Dog, that rose will never survive. I said, hey, it will, because I planted that using what we call gardening skills. And if you continue to look back at the back issues of this show, you can find all manner of tips and tricks in the garden to help you make your garden a beautiful place. That's right. So as you can see over here, we got fencing. Okay, so back to you, Steve Dog. Let's see what Titchmarshmallow's got in store today. Back to you, Steve Dog. Thanks for that, Monty Dog. That was very interesting, and I love the way that you highlighted to us the colours you can get which enhance autumnal colour by adding punctuation of brighter colours at this time of year. That Purple Sensation was certainly something I enjoyed. Now it's over to Titchmarshmallow, who's going to give us some tips and tricks about planting at this time of year. Really? Yes. Let's go and do that right now. Titch. Thanks, Steve Dog, for that. Right, let me just show you the sorts of things you can do in the garden at this time of year. Let's get right down to what I call the garden work face. This area here, which looks like earth, or some people refer to it as mud, underneath that I've planted bulbs I've got to just make sure that this cyclamen purple sensation isn't hindered by my planting. Just there. But those bulbs are various bulbs of the crocus variety and also tulip variety, various varieties of sub-varieties. That's what you get. Or it can sometimes even be the other way around. What do those bulbs look like? Well, some people, when they go planting bulbs, they go out and they plant loads and loads of bulbs, and they say, finished, I just planted around about 141 bulbs. Then just been offered gin there, folks. It's always a nice little side track when gardening. Then they look around and they see this, and shock horror, yeah, these are bulbs. These bulbs have not been planted yet, but they need to be planted. And there's around about 20 there. I thought I'd finished. I've got 20 more bulbs to plant, and that's 20 more bulbs to have fun with. Okay, so that's what you can do in your garden at this time of year, while standing amongst holly. Back to you, Steve Dog. Thank you very much for that Titchmarshmallow. Wow, that was amazing. I think I learned a lot about bulb planting there, and it's something that I hope to do a lot more of this autumn, but not too late, because I want those bulbs to come up in the new year. Let's go and see what Dave the Shrub has to say now. Over to you, Dave.
Go on and plant your bulbs this autumn so they're ready for the spring. Back to you, Steve Dog.
Thanks for that, Dave. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's right, Steve Dog, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than in my garden at this time of year. If you can adapt and embrace the thoughts of Monty Dog and Titchmarshmallow, your garden can look as beautiful as this. That's right. And as we move into the autumnal series of the year, we must embrace our own desire to improve our garden, and only that way will our garden improve with us. Back to you, Steve Dog. Right, okay, so there you go, folks. That ties up another episode of Gardener's World with Steve Dog, and hope we found that of use. Please leave comments and suggestions below as we go through into the winter time of this year, and we look to see you soon again on Gardener's World. I couldn't have said it better myself.